Asia Pacific and Japan from Intel. Welcome, madam. I welcome our advisor, Dr. C.R. Muthukrishnan, Vice Principal, and it's my pleasure to welcome HODs, Deans, Directors, and my dear students. Today marks a significant milestone in our journey towards embracing the future of technology and education. It is with great pleasure and excitement that we inaugurate the AI Skills Lab, a state-of-the-art center of excellence in artificial intelligence. This lab stands as a testament to our commitment to preparing our students for the challenges and opportunities of tomorrow. Reshaping industries across the globe. By establishing this AI Skill Lab, we are providing our students and faculty with a dedicated space to explore, experiment, and master the various facets of artificial intelligence. In this lab, students will have the opportunity to delve deep into machine learning algorithms, natural language processing, computer vision, and so on. They will be guided by experienced faculty and industry experts, gaining hands-on experience that will not only enrich their learning but also prepare them for the demands of the ever-evolving job market. To the students, I encourage you to seize this opportunity with enthusiasm and curiosity, and I'm happy that this event is marked with the presence of representatives from two eminent tech giants, that is Intel and DELL. I want all of you to know more about Intel, which is established by famous Moore. How many of you know Moore's law? Do you know what is Moore's law? Intel was established by Moore, Gordon Moore, and his colleague, the famous graduates from Caltech, UC Berkeley, and MIT. They formed together and came out with a company. That company has changed the horizon life, the way we live in this planet. So I'm very happy that both Intel as well as DELL, which is very famous for providing us all the gadgets. And I hope this step taken by our institution will go a long way, and I see that all the students and faculty are benefited immensely. Welcome all of you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome. I take this opportunity to call upon our esteemed advisor, Dr. C.R. Muthukrishnan, whose guidance and wisdom have significantly shaped our institution. His visionary leadership has strategically guided us, driving our institution forward with innovation and excellence. May I now call upon our esteemed advisor to deliver the presidential address.
Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to you. You're in the third and fourth year. You're starting the new semester this year. The fifth and the seventh semester. Those students who are in the seventh semester will be also getting into placement activities, placement opportunities, training and placement opportunities in our campus. Special welcome to you. This is the first day of the semester. In Western countries, we call the 4 years as freshman, junior, sophomore, and senior. So you are the sophomores and seniors. I also take this opportunity to join our principal, Professor Murugesan, to extend a cordial welcome to Ms. Arpita Agarwal and Ms. Saloni Singal from DELL Technologies and from Intel. They hold very senior positions, very interesting activities and responsibilities in their respective companies. It's indeed our good fortune, I consider it a good augur, that they have come together to establish the AI Skills Lab in our college. The labs are located in the Idea Factory, and we just visited the labs before coming here. These labs will provide practical exposure in addition to the infrastructure in terms of machines and software and so on. There's also a curriculum that's available, a well-planned, well-laid out curriculum capturing different levels of skill and knowledge development, especially in the field of AI with a focus on applications. This curriculum is meant for all. It is not specific only to people who are specializing in the field of AI, machine learning, data science and so on. So all our students are welcome to make use of this facility, and to the extent it's feasible and practical, will be whatever is appropriate into the curriculum, and some of it would be in the training and so on. But in whatever manner you make use of these resources, it will help you in terms of securing a good future for you. AI is the great mantra. Everybody is betting on it now, and particularly in India. In our country, in the last couple of decades, we have seen many interesting use of technology. There are many examples. For example, we have done population scale delivery of several e-services, be it based on Aadhaar and several other services. There is also a focus on conducting nationwide elections using technology, better technology, or enable them with better voting process with technology and so on. We have also seen during the pandemic how we use technology to deliver vaccine to a very large population. It's a proud matter that we achieved this not only for ourselves, but also we provided the vaccine made in India to more than a dozen countries in the world. So you're all very fortunate to be in India at this time, because we are looking to the next 2-3 decades of technology-oriented future, where you will bring technology in a variety of roles and opportunities for solutions to problems. So in this context, AI is gaining significance. Artificial intelligence has been, it started even before computers, but definitely with computers there was heightened interest. The question was asked, can machines think? So how much can machines do tasks that are done by humans and maybe even exceed humans? We could very early see that machines could do arithmetic calculations and certain kinds of computations very fast, very much faster than human beings. But while that was impressive and useful in its own ways, the challenge remained. And AI has been taught as an elective course in many programs, computer science programs. In fact, in the early computer science programs in our country and elsewhere, I had the opportunity of being part of AI group in several places. Later, AI became interesting enough to be included in certain core curriculum. I remember our Central University Hyderabad started an MTech in artificial intelligence probably 20 years ago, 25 years ago. So we've been at it in a significant way. And recently we have AI 3.0 and AI 4.0. These have come about because of the power of machines and the availability of very vast amount of data already. You know, all social media, all interactions over the network and sensor networks and so on provide and make accessible a very large amount of data about various happenings, various systems in our context. And this data needs to be harnessed for, needs to be analyzed and harnessed for understanding, making decisions and so on. It is in this context, machine learning took a big jump in terms of being able to do things. The practical applications we have seen are speech-to-text translation, speech understanding and so on. There are now speech devices or speech-activated devices or household appliances everywhere. And more recently in the AI 5.0, I can call it a 4.0, 5.0, generative AI has come in a big way. It's been in the making for about a little less than 10 years now, and it was only in 2022 November, just about less than 2 years ago, ChatGPT was made available for all users by OpenAI. Of course, the technology has been adapted by all leading companies for a variety of uses. These are based on large language models, as we call them, and also on the concept of generative AI, so that you could give it some information, some prompts, and based on the prompts, it will generate something that is of use to you in some way. In our college, we have used certain versions of ChatGPT for generating question banks for students in the curricula and so on. So, ChatGPT initially, or variants of it, was very resource intensive and was thought to be requiring heavy investment and large capital and so on. But there's some interesting things that are happening recently in this field where the so-called large language models are also finding very useful reductions into small language models. And these are having a tremendous influence across the industry in all segments in terms of customer service and many other aspects. For example, many of us are used to using chatbots or some kind of conversational assistant and support to get things done. These have been, if you look at the service, these have been generally very dumb. But now, with the use of generative AI, these chatbots in customer services and various other kinds of applications can become much more relevant and useful and much more valuable to customers, and therefore every company, including governments, are interested, because governments also provide citizen services. And more interestingly, these services can be availed in a variety of languages. They are not, they are language agnostic. In fact, they could even become agnostic to written language, because it could be driven by speech and so on. So there's a tremendous future, and it's no small matter that many companies are interested. I'll read an interesting piece of news that I just got this morning. Yeah. This says that it's a matter of time before the 20 billion venture capital available is plowed into AI companies of India. And every VC is slowly turning into an AI-focused investment firm. So this is an interesting news, and in fact, Vinod Khosla, who has been a venture capitalist, very well known globally, himself has said that a lot of recently closed VC funds have been holding on to their capital and waiting for the market to bottom out, or they have a better sense of what the pricing of these deals should be and so on. So AI, startup, innovation, these are all made for each other. It's a very potent mix, and I think it's the underpinning for a great future. And the setting up of the AI Skills Lab by two giants coming together, DELL and Intel, is a good opportunity and a good start for our institution, and I hope all these students will benefit from that and have a great future ahead. Thank you very much.
With over a decade of experience at DELL, she has made significant contributions to the company's growth and success. Since February 2023, Ms. Agarwal has been leading the corporate South region and various sectors including education, healthcare and startups. Her role involves driving strategy, sales transformation and operational effectiveness. Prior to this, she served as the Chief of Staff to the India President and Managing Director, where she was instrumental in shaping the company's strategy and sales operations for 3 years. Ms. Agarwal's journey at DELL began at 2014, starting as a senior finance analyst in the Finance Development Program. Her exceptional performance placed her among the top 5 participants globally. She then advanced to become the strategy and planning lead for the India Client Solutions business unit. Before joining DELL, Ms. Agarwal gained valuable experience at Amazon as a software development engineer and was awarded a US patent for her work. She also interned at ChargeBee, contributing to the company's growth during her time there. Ms. Agarwal's leadership and innovative approach have been pivotal in driving success across various roles and industries. Her dedication and achievements are truly inspiring. As Helen Keller once said, "Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much." This quote perfectly encapsulates Ms. Agarwal's approach to leadership and teamwork. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Arpita Agarwal to address the gathering.
Thank you for that introduction, quite a long one. Good afternoon, everybody. And it's a pleasure and an honor to be here today with all of you. It's been, I think, thank you, advisor sir and principal sir and Mr. Gopi for all the efforts that you have put in and your foresight to have the AI for Future Workforce Lab ready here, along with, of course, Intel and DELL. I would be very glad to share with you that this is the first AI for Future Workforce Lab that we have set up, and I would say, you know, what we typically say, it's the icing on the cake that it's in Sri Perumbadur here, where our DELL factory is also situated. So where we prepare the products in the lab, your college is also set up over there. So thank you so much for this opportunity for partnering with all of you. I would also encourage each and every student to take out the maximum benefit of this lab, because if you look at AI today, or artificial intelligence and generative AI, so to say, it's become so widespread. It's not just a buzzword, I would say now. It's in every single industry. In fact, what we are seeing is most of the enterprises have seen such a rapid growth in adoption of AI itself. For example, it used to be about 20% in 2020. Now it's about 50% across all the enterprises. What it does is it brings in a need for the talent that's you in each and every enterprise, as well as to start your own enterprise if you so wish, to have something around AI. And the best thing is that India is kind of leading this game in artificial intelligence. There is a huge support across the industry, across the people who are industry bodies also. In fact, I've been in Bangalore and there have been so many discussions around AI happening, startups around AI. And in fact, many of the unicorns are incorporating either AI into their own businesses to ensure that they stay ahead, and many other startups coming up in the field of AI which are rapidly growing. You have already seen the success of OpenAI and many others. So if you look at it, we have so many startups like Scale AI, Mistral. You would have seen it in and around you, and I'm sure you're reading about it. And what it does is it's pretty much sped up the whole system. For example, we used to have the entire computing very instruction set based. Now the entire computing is changing to intellect based. Okay, so that's a big change that's coming, and I hope this AI lab helps you speed up to be ready for the entire change that's coming in. So I would encourage each and every one of you to participate in this curriculum, learn what is happening, read what's there online, of course what the teachers are sharing and the professors are sharing with you. We have a host of curriculum that Saloni from Intel will be sharing with you. So encouraging you to use that, and all the very best, and thank you once again to the whole management as well as Mr. Gopi for bringing this AI lab to life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Dr. C.R. Muthukrishnan, Advisor, Rajlakshmi Institutions, to felicitate our guest, Ms. Arpita, with a memento. I am honored to introduce Ms. Saloni Singal, our distinguished guest of honor today. Ms. Singal is a highly accomplished program manager with a strong background in both corporate and social development sectors. She holds an MBA and a bachelor's degree in economics, showcasing her robust academic foundation. Ms. Singal has been passionately involved in looking for alternatives and possibilities for transitioning from conventional methods to innovative solutions. Her dedication to supporting government policy formulation, corporate social responsibility, and the usage of technology for development is truly commendable. At Intel Corporation, where she has worked for over 12 years, Ms. Singal has managed various projects aiming at popularizing AI, promoting STEM education, and fostering tech-enabled innovations. Her efforts have also focused on mainstreaming first-generation school learners, empowering teachers, and supporting government initiatives at both central and state levels. Before her tenure at Intel, Ms. Singal made significant contributions at the Confederation of Indian Industry, where she led the school education portfolio and conceptualized key research on teacher educators. Her earlier roles at the Times Foundation and Reach India, USAID further highlight her versatility and commitment to social causes. Ms. Singal's experience in managing and implementing programs with multiple stakeholders highlights her exceptional leadership and collaboration skills. Her work has a profound impact on the communities she serves. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. This quote perfectly reflects Ms. Singal's approach to her work and her unwavering dedication to making a difference. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Saloni Singal. Welcome, ma'am.
Hello, am I audible? Can you hear me? Am I audible that side? No? Yes? Okay, thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you for this opportunity being here. I know we work in the corporate sector, the expectation is very different, but believe me, every time I come to a school or a college, the emotions are very different. You know, I remember the time when I would be sitting somewhere here. So thank you so much, and thanks Arpita for literally getting me here. So otherwise we keep sitting in our offices, we work differently, but this is definitely a different thing. So thank you so much. A lot has been said about AI, a lot has been said about, Sir mentioned about why it is necessary. Sir mentioned what you guys are doing here. I just have a few questions and then maybe I can tell you a little bit more why I'm here. How many of you, and I would really want everybody to listen to me. Hi, that side. Okay, how many of you use ChatGPT? I'll repeat the question because some people did not listen. How many of you use ChatGPT? Okay, great, thanks. I'm happy that some people raised their hands. Thank you so much. Now, we all use ChatGPT. Some of the people did not raise their hands, but I'm sure they also use ChatGPT, which is perfectly fine and it is needed. So, what we are trying to do is that we want you to not only use ChatGPT, we want you to create something. We want you to create a ChatGPT, maybe call it something else, whatever you think is a good name. And maybe 10 years down the line, you can be here and ask that question, and maybe somebody will say, we are using the ChatGPT that you created. Do you think that's possible? Possible? I can't hear. I still can't hear. Did you guys have lunch? Or have we stopped you from having lunch? So I want to hear. Are you with me? Thank you so much. Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about why I'm here. So I'm part of the Intel Digital Readiness team and we've been doing these programs in India and in some other countries as well. The objective, the idea, the aim of all the programs that we run, and we run a lot of programs. We run programs for schools, we run programs for colleges, universities, we run programs for, professors and faculties. The aim is how do we make sure that each one of us, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, doesn't matter what you're reading, what you're not reading, it doesn't matter how you are, currently where you are. The idea is how do we make sure each one of us is prepared, is ready, is learning something new and is going along with the time. And going along with the time, being consistent with the time, we have to be consistent with the technology. Whether we believe it, whether we don't believe it, whether we know it, we are all using technology. So the best thing to do is to become aware of it. The second best thing to do is maybe start creating it. So we just went to the lab over there and Sir mentioned that you have almost like about 100 patents, more than 100 patents. I think that's amazing. But with all of you, with the kind of infrastructure, the kind of support that you have, I'm really looking forward that in the next 2 years, 3 years, while you guys are here, you would have many more such ideas. And what do you do with the ideas? The only thing that can be done, there are two things. One, let it be an idea. And that is what we do most of the times. But if you really want to do something and you want your names to come on the walls of your college and maybe make money also out of it, is to do something about it and create. And if you want to create something, you need the right content. You need to have the right infrastructure. You need to have the right professors and faculties teaching you, telling you, working with you. Actually, I should say more working with you. So that's where we come into place, and the AI Skills Lab, which has been inaugurated today, I really request each one of you, even if you're not planning to create something, even if you're not from that particular background of AI, ML, please do go and visit. Please do inquire what really can be done, because I'm very sure that each one of you here has an idea, and I'm sure the expertise and training can come to you. So the request that we have, both from Intel and from DELL is, please make sure that you make use of the resources which your college, which your university is actually providing you, which your faculty. So some of your faculty has already been trained. please make use of it. Please make use of it because you are the future and we are very, very looking forward to you guys at how, when you start working with us, we want you to start teaching us then. So the digital readiness that we talk about, it is going to come when all of us work together. So the request is that please start inquiring, start knowing, start trying to understand what is happening. Technology will come. I know, probably a few of your professors and faculty would say that technology is not so easy. Come on, how can you say technology will come? I personally feel technology will come. I'm not a technology person, but I understand what needs to be done with the technology. And that is what our request is to each one of you, to please figure out that way where you can make use of all the technology and the resources and actually create something which is not only good for the college, not only good for the credits, not only good for your marks, but is actually good for you, for your locality, for your country, and for the globe. So that's the only request that we have. The program and the program details, all of that is already available in the lab, and I'm sure the person who's taking care of the lab would be able to share more with you. But the request, as I said again, is please, please take it more seriously. It is all doable. We are seeing it all across the country, all across the globe. It's people who are sitting here. You're the only hope that we have, that we will have a future which is going to be good for all of us. So please make use of the technology and make sure that you create something which is good for everyone. So once again, congratulations to the college, congratulations to the management faculty here for taking this initiative, for creating a place which can actually help each one of you and us. So thank you so much. Congratulations once again. Looking forward to seeing amazing results from here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Dr. C.R. Muthukrishnan, Advisor, Rajalakshmi Institutions, to felicitate our guest, Ms. Saloni, with a memento. Thank you, dignitaries. As we close this chapter of our AI event, let us remember, artificial intelligence is not just a revolution of technology, but a revolution of humanity. There are numerous people who have worked hard to make this program a reality. With deep appreciation, I thank you all once again. Let's continue to collaborate and innovate, making strides in the fascinating field of artificial intelligence. To express our gratitude to everyone involved, I now call upon Dr. S.P. Srinivasan, the Vice Principal of Rajalakshmi Engineering College, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Checking. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Rajalakshmi Engineering College, I feel honored and privileged to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks to all the distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, and beloved students who have graced us with their presence on this momentous occasion. The inauguration of AI Skills Lab, a center of excellence in artificial intelligence. Firstly, I would like to thank my deepest gratitude to Ms. Arpita Agarwal, Director, Corporate Education, Healthcare and Startup at DELL Technologies, and Ms. Saloni Singal, Program Manager, Intel Digital Readiness, Asia Pacific and Japan at Intel Corporation. And I would also like to thank Ms. Jakruti and MSL Infotech team who also participated in this particular event. Your esteemed presence and insightful words have truly inspired us and set the stage for success of this initiative. Our sincere thanks to our Vice Chairman, Mr. Abhay Bhaganathan, for this great initiative. His unwavering support and visionary leadership continue to drive us towards this kind of excellences. A special thanks to our advisor, Dr. C.R. Muthukrishnan, for his invaluable guidance and felicitations today. Your wisdom and direction are always a source of strength for us, sir. I would like to thank DELL Technologies and Intel Corporation for their partnership and commitment for this initiative. Your collaborative programs such as AI for Youth and AI for Future Workforce and pivotal in equipping our students with the essential AI skills needed in today's industry. We are looking forward to seeing the remarkable innovations and solutions that our students will create, bringing the digital skills gap and preparing them for a future in AI-driven world. Thank you and have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. The heart of every gathering lies with the audience. Your presence and enthusiasm creates the vibrant energy that makes each moment memorable. Thank you for being a wonderful audience as ever. Cheers to many such events like this. Let us now conclude today's event with National Anthem.
अधिनायक जय भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे
I request the audience to stay until the dignitaries leave the auditorium. Thank you.